Matter of fact, so was I, America, and welcome to the Hornsmen Show, our eavesdrop edition. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there that's joining us for this video. We're just a bunch of Longhorns that love Longhorn sports. I got with us today my guy, Cooter Gip, who's in the car. What's up, Gip?
What up, baby? Trying to stay safe out here on these Houston streets.
Stay safe in them Houston streets. And Rodney Waits, I see you got something behind you. Where you at, buddy?
Yeah, I am. I have a cheerleading crew here at Moana 2. For some of those that rhymes, shout out to our future sponsor, Cinemark.
And in the Smiles studio, we got Thoma T. What's up, baby?
Happy Thanksgiving, mustard! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Do you eat mustard in your gumbo with your potato salad? I digress.
Delicious.
And then the DJ booth. Looks like we got Cowboy DJ
Ooh.
Tony Jones. What's up, Jonesy?
It's happening. Cheers to every single person that's out there. Staying safe.
Again, everybody, happy Thanksgiving. I kind of want to skip over this 31-14 victory over Kentucky, bringing us to 10-1 in the SEC. Fellas, is that all right, or do we need to talk about it?
We've been there, had the T-shirt, the bag of chips were good.
We good. I love it. Well, let's get right to it. It's been 13 years since Justin Tucker kicked that immaculate kick at Kyle Field at A&M, where Kylie was on the field, Waits was on the field, MD made his way to the field from the stands, and that happened in 2021. Let's talk about it. If Quinn beats A&M, will
2011.
he be one of the? Did I say 2021?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm just stuck in 2021, man. COVID got me messed up.
Man, it's crazy.
COVID got me messed up. I sound like I go to A&M in 2011. 2011. Let's go ahead and get that. 2011, when we beat A&M at Kyle Field, if Texas wins on Saturday, is Quinn one of the top 3 Texas quarterbacks? Rodney Waits.
So I say yes, because he would have taken us to back-to-back conference championships in different conferences. He would have beaten the reigning national champion in Michigan. He would have given Nick Saban his last home loss. He would have beaten A&M. He would have beaten Oklahoma. He would have shut out Oklahoma. I put him right behind Cole Paniel and Vince Young, above James Brown, Street, Pete Gardere. I mean, we haven't seen the likes of this. So yes, it'll put him in the top 3 of the Pantheon, with an opportunity to move to number 2.
Ooh, number 2 behind who? Behind who? Kylie, behind who? Who's he moving
Well,
to number 2 behind?
the GOAT is indisputable. We're not even going to have that discussion. So I'm going to skip over that like you didn't even ask me that disrespectful question. But what I will say is, I don't put Quinn at third, even with the win. You've now stepped over James Brown. You've also conveniently skipped over Major Applewhite. Let's just start there. So I would say Quinn would need to do more in terms of winning the SEC championship, and in addition to that, taking us at least 1, if not 2 rounds deeper into the playoffs. We saw a playoff run last year. It ended very abruptly. But no, I can't give him that spot, especially given his injury history. When you play half a season, 3 seasons in a row, I think attendance is part of the grade, is what my teacher used to tell me.
Whew. Whew.
Wait,
I think I'm actually going to err on the side of Wade. This win, for the first time ever, with this win, I mean, Quinn is why we win this season. So top 3. I have expectations in Atlanta, but I'll give him in the gander, goose in the gander type vibes. I'll give him 3 if we can get through Saturday. Yeah.
You don't sound too confident in that. You had to I'll give him 3.
Well, I have expectations of Georgia, so let's get through these Aggie boys. I'm going to get through them, and I need to see Georgia, and I want redemption and vengeance and violent smiles in Atlanta. That's what I really want.
I love it. Now, We were talking about this earlier this week, and Way Two brought up a point. Is this A&M renewed rivalry as big as Texas OU?
So it's funny, man, right? So the rivalry, I think is we personally believe. Well, we have different views, right? So one of us believes that the Oklahoma rival is like the true rival, the truest of it. I think this is almost like a family reunion, and somebody brings the potato salad every other year, or somebody brings the mac and cheese. I I despise Oklahoma, like beyond measure. I think I don't even know if I have for Thomas' point, but I respect my opponent so much with Oklahoma because of how it's been kind of close over the years. A&M is like, yeah, we got this dog. Like I just feel like that's the case, and they always have such outlandish thoughts and processes. Like, oh my God, yep, y'all aren't us because the SEC, and then you realize, wait a minute, dog. Well, y'all ain't. We've been to the same amount of SEC championships y'all have been, and we ain't even been in the conference. So the rivalry's cool because we always know a ton of Aggies. You know what I'm saying? We know a ton. We went to school with Aggies. You got cousins and people got family members that are Aggies. But Oklahoma's just like, dog, y'all ain't even from here, dog. And you try to come across the Red River. So A&M can kiss my butt too, though. I hope all of them lose forever and they have a 0-0 tie whenever they play. No offense.
Jonesy, thoughts?
Yeah. Well, going back to your previous question, number one, would just like to end up saying that of all time passing yards at Texas in
Oop.
history, Colt Daniel has number one, Sam Ellinger has number two, Major Applewhite has number three, and then number four is Quinn. Number
Mm.
five would be James Brown. You want to know the significance and the importance of all those, of who stands out? It would be Quinn. You want to know why? He's only played 3 years and everybody's played four.
Come
Mm.
Now,
on.
for him to
Come on.
play 3 years and be ranked number four,
Hurt.
we're already talking about what it is. Now, we also want to say a couple things. Ronnie touched on it as well. I was holding back just until I was summoned upon, which is what? The away game wins. He goes to
Come on.
Michigan. They haven't lost in Michigan since we don't know when. We go to Alabama. We play at nighttime. They haven't lost in Alabama since I don't know when. We go to Oklahoma. We've never seen a shutout since when? A shutout? And then this past year, they didn't even score a touchdown. I mean, like, what are we talking here? By the way, Vince Young is ranked number 8 on that list out of 10. Just for the record, I would like to go there. He's the next person that would only have 3 years of playing. So if it was really up to me, he's got to be number 3.
It's up to you,
That's a
I say.
fact known, and I think even with this win, regardless of what he's done, he's definitely placed his mark on this campus. And I wouldn't be opposed if they retired his number inside of the stadium. Not gonna lie to you.
Wow.
As far as this rivalry and whatnot of who's bigger, because I'll pivot into both of those. I mean, A&M is way bigger than Oklahoma. We know that, plain and simple. I mean, inside of our fight song, inside
Yes.
of our song in general, it says who. It doesn't say Oklahoma in there. It says another school in there. And quite honestly, then when they play the Ants Go Marching 2x2, hurrah, hurrah, their song is about us as well. It's it. It's plain and simple it. You know why we like the fact that Oklahoma was there is because we know that out of us, it's going to be one of us that was usually gone on over to the Natty or one of the big bowl games. So we can appreciate that. Although we do hate and love to see them lose, there's no bigger rivalry than A&M. I mean, there's nothing positive about College Station. If you had to choose to live in College Station or Norman, Rodney, which one would it be? Because we've
Right.
had this conversation over and over, and I know it. If you had to choose a color to wear, you're probably going to
Thank you.
choose. There's just so many things I could go on with this. What's her name? What is her name, and what year was she at A&M to make you feel like this?
Stop. Stop it. I'm
I
gonna
think
take them.
I think
I'm
it's
gonna take. I'm gonna
important.
grab the microphone because
Please.
I feel like we're in uncharted waters now. No, I agree
Oh, they're
with
charted. They're
Jonesy.
charted.
I need to chart these waters. I agree with Jones in that A&M is our natural rival, and a couple other reasons. 90 minutes down the road, we're fighting for the same recruits every year, year in and year out. We're at Thanksgiving dinner. We're talking about Thanksgiving. I'm shook after Thanksgiving dinner if we lose that game when it's traditionally played on Thanksgiving Day. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow or Saturday. Only the only thing I'm looking forward to is sweet victory. If we lose, I die slowly inside. So that's how I feel about A&M, Marlon. I apologize
let me.
for getting overly passionate about it. But I'm gonna get to my
But let me ask this question, Colin.
No,
Do you
no,
feel so
no. Cause
passionate that do you feel so passionate that you would ride a bus with A&M people to the game?
you. Hey, watch this. You have to have an opponent to play. You don't have an opponent, then who? Then what are we doing? Gladiator didn't enter the stadium and fight the air. He had he had to defeat somebody.
there's
Maximus
an
had to
Aggie
down.
walking by me
Maximus
right
had to
now.
So
take Commodus down.
so
Commodus had to go
so,
down. Okay.
so what you're saying
Denzel
is
sadly had to die at the end
so
of the
what you're
movie.
saying
So
is
wait, no spoilers.
so what you're saying is it's okay to fight on the bus because you feel
Ooh.
Ah! Gatekeeper.
Hey, I told like Gladiator, like they said in Gladiator, we are here. We what is it? We who die
look
to
at you, look
salute
at you.
you.
No,
We are here to die to salute you. Death is not with me, and I am not with death. So I know that with my brothers in arms, we're gonna be okay. Now my house may burn fully to the ground. That's a whole nother
Down.
conversation.
Django!
oh, I just wanted to I
I,
just want to get that piece out there. And but you know what? We're not gonna be violent, non-violent. Toma, let's talk about the smiles that you saw this past weekend to kind of bring it back home
Yeah.
with the good
First of
energy.
all, yeah, we had a shout out. We're not going to really mention Kentucky, but we hosted them. We had a great time. Hopefully, we met a lot of good Kentucky fans. We had many smiles at the game because we met people from our own hometowns. We'll show you that, but met people from Lufkin, Texas, baby. Kali met Kingwood, Texas. We had Mo City now, so there were a lot of smiles, and that's what I'm looking for. Today is Thanksgiving, so we want to be thankful for what we have and who we have around us, and we should find smiles in those opportunities. Become Saturday, right? We're going to find smiles, but they're going to be violent smiles. So I'm looking forward to the shuttle smiles that we're going to have driving down to College Station. I'm from East Texas, baby, Southwest Louisiana, East Texas. I'm looking forward to coming back to the country and bringing thunder. Uh, but I'm reading a little book in preparation for Saturday. So have many facts after Saturday, baby.
101 Aggie facts.
Would you
Okay,
like one right now?
it's probably only
yeah, give me
8
one.
facts in there.
Okay. Here's one for you since we had coronavirus earlier. Fact number 17. If the coronavirus made every college football season conference only indefinitely, the only way Texas A&M would be able to catch up to Texas all-time win count is if the Longhorns ended their football program. And even then, they wouldn't catch up until the year 2051.
Oh wow, wow!
Seventeen.
That's a stat.
You got to
That's
subscribe
a stat.
to that book. Now let's check out my guy Jonesy over here looking fly as per usual. He got his cowboy hat on. He got his Letterman jacket on. He got his horn helmet in the back. He got his hoodie on, looking all like that. I know you found some fits out there this weekend in Kentucky. So let's talk about those fits and styling on these boys. I see you with the stuff. Hey man, let me. Can I get one of those mugs?
Yeah, I'll send you one of those. I'll make sure you get that
Send
in
me
the
one of
mail
those.
or for the
Send me
holiday
one of those,
season.
brother.
Because you need to make sure you have your what inside of it? Eggnog. Let's just
Yes.
talk about it. Let's just talk about it. You know what? This weekend was really, really good. We saw a lot of people that were great. We got a couple videos. Go on to our Instagram so you can see some of the interviews that we had. This week, we got a big shout out to my man Ricky Soto, who came with a stylish fit that I purely loved. I didn't get the opportunity to really find the people that I needed for Kentucky, but man, Soto will go down if you don't have the opportunity to know who that man is. Check out his clothing line. He dresses many of players that are in the NFL, women, men, dogs, all the above. So I mean, it's great. This week we decided to go with a cowboy hat, a two-tone hoodie option that is Nike with the T on it, and sipping eggnog.
The eggnog.
I'm gonna take over right now because MD decided that he wanted to jump off for a
Yes, you
minute
did.
here.
Yeah, it's that eggnog look, baby.
And all right, so there he is. Hey MD.
Well, I jumped off because you didn't mention me because I got a couple of Soto Blazers too. So that's I felt disrespected. So my bad, bro.
MD has a couple Blazers from Soto. Got you.
And a wedding tuxedo
Hey,
jacket.
watch
I
this.
got
Yeah.
wedding.
Waits is mid Moana right now.
Mid Moana. Good old mid Moana.
No
Uh,
spoilers, Waits.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, fellas, we want to also give a quick shout out to our 17th and Brazos crew. We got Steve, DQ, and Ken. Man, we've been tailgating with those guys for 15 plus years. So much love to that crew and all the fun they brought us and our friends over the years. Steve's pouring up those drinks weekly. Kenny is on that food weekly. DQ is hooking up the TVs and the audios and bringing people out in the shade. Guys, tell us about that tailgate, how much fun we have, and we want to give thanks to them on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm back now. I had a little technical difficulty. I think
He still has technical difficulties, so that's what happens. Mid Moana. So yeah, we want to shout out 17th and Brazos crew, Kenny, Steve, DQ.
Gar-
I mean, it's become family, right? And we'll show a little clip. I'm thankful for them, but it's literally family hosting every time. And the great thing about it is we meet so many more people each and every week. So it's a fun place, it's a safe place, and we do have a couple of beverages. If any sponsors want to know about it.
Yes. And I will say, when we used to, so a little background on how we met Steve and joined this tailgate. For years, we used to walk past this tailgate that was in the shade, had an RV, a locked porta potty, and we used to walk by them and kind of look at them and disgust, mainly because we were jealous. We used to walk by with disgust, mainly because we were jealous. And then we joined up. I joined up a kickball team back in the day, 9-time champion. Shout out to Rick Regulus. And I met Steve for the first time, and he's like, "Yo, guys, I have a little tailgate, on Saturday. If you guys want to come out to the tailgate." And I was like, "Well, yeah, sure. Where's your tailgate, Steve?" He's like, "Oh man, it's on 17th and Brazos." And my face went like Scooby and Scrappy. Screw it. What? I was like, "Oh, that's the whole damn tailgate we've been passing by all these years, and we hate." In my mind, I cursed him. In my mind, I said, "F you, Steve." But yes, we will. We will definitely 100% be there, and we haven't stopped for the past 15 years.
Thanks, Steve. DK, appreciate you.
Big Ken.
We love you
yeah,
guys.
I'm back
Yeah,
again. I
Steve,
I
my
love them.
God.
I was gonna say I was gonna say I love them, and you always know it's a good tailgate because one of us is usually inebriated either on the front side of the tailgate or the back side of the tailgate. But the next week we're like, "Oh man, you were feeling good last week." I was like, "Bro, I was only following your lead," or vice versa. So there's always joy, and it's so inviting all the time, right? We have literally had, golly, what do you think? 10, 15 different like schools come and have people tailgate there that we've
Man.
met them on the first go round, and then come back years later and be like, "Oh yeah, I met you. Where'd you? I meet you at? I met you at this tailgate that was awfully shady, and it was very cool." So that's one of the best things about it, man. Years later, we get to keep hanging out and meeting folk. Thanks, Steve.
I
We
would
love you, brother.
I'd like to retract my thank you and say I'm not thankful for you, Steve, anymore. And the reason why is because my liver doesn't want to thank you for all the drinks that you've been giving. And here's the thing: when you order a drink from Steve, very generous. Let me just say, I've lived in New Orleans, Louisiana. It'd be like this: "Hey, Steve, can I get just a tequila on the rocks, maybe a little water?" He's like, "Yeah." Hey man, so
How you doing,
how
Billy?
has life been? Hey, oh yeah, you know what's crazy? Half of this bottle is almost in your cup right now. Now, granted, did I finish it? Absolutely. Does my liver hate me for it? Even more. Milk thistle is what you need to rejuvenate your liver. But Steve, let me let you know, not only was I feeling the pain, and also I really want to apologize to any of the people that sat around me during the game. I've had some very unique travesties throughout the years with whoa, Rodney, easy, easy. Do not agree so fast.
Mm.
There's been some family members, there's been some friends.
Two words.
It's Steve's fault. So Steve,
3 words.
I love it.
for
Again,
you.
Steve with Steve, Kitty, DQ, we love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. We're thankful. Well, 4 out of 5 of us are thankful for you all.
Yeah.
So I guess that's like toothpaste. It's doctor approved. But fellas, let's get into the picks this week. But first, let's give a shout out to RJ Coop, who picked
Hmm.
4 out of 4 last week with our pick'em. Uh, if you haven't seen the pick'em, they will be out today. So go ahead and get on the pick'em. You can win you some Longhorn swag. You might win a couple other things. So go ahead and contribute to the pick'em. Uh, we're gonna come to you first. What do you think we're gonna do with A&M this week?
Wow. So we're 7.5 point favorites entering College Station. I guys, they're all bets are off the table in this rivalry. It's been, as you said, 12 or 13 years, depending on what your math does. Um, I think it's going to be close in the first half. I think it's kind of a feel each other out situation. Kind of feel Lassie out, see how she's feeling. Is she feeling okay? Does she need a walk? Does she need some food? Whatever. But when we get in that second half, third quarter, I think we open it up. And to y'all's point, I think Quintavious does what he does with the no look behind the back sidearm, and we open that can up. So I'm thinking it's going to be 40-24 is my prediction for the game.
All right, Smiles, what you got?
Yeah, so I echo the Kali. I know where the point spread is. Here's what I want. I need to see a fast takeoff first quarter. That's what I'm looking for. I think it is going to be a closer game. I'm thinking about maybe a 10, 13 point differential. So I'm somewhere in that 27, 14, 17 range, somewhere in there. 13-10 differential. But one Aggie fact. Fact number 7. Number of times Texas held Texas A&M to under 7 points. There's been 40 times. We got a defense this year, baby. So if I'm being hopeful and I'm smiling, it's gonna be ugly for them boys in College Station. So
Love it.
Let's go to you. Wait, mid Moana.
mid more.
Moana too. Yeah, man. I think there's a good for when every time there's been like a statement opportunity, sans Georgia. So and I think Aggie is going to be on a. They're going to come out guns a blazing to Thomas. Start out good. I think that's 38 for us. Like 3 field goals for them. And then I think they're going to try a touchdown. So I like 38-16.
38-16.
Go enjoy the movie, Waits. Goodness gracious.
Jonesy, what you got, brother?
Yeah, I'm thinking more that it's probably going to be around what Rodney said. I'm going to go 38-21. Just a little bit that's there. What I anticipate is we're going to ball. We're going to ball. Gunner's going to have an amazing game. Golden's going to come out or run. Watch the run this week. Just mark my words. This week, watch the run. Quintravion and Blue are going to do some work. You know, it's been quiet, a little bit quieter more than we expected. Mr. Bond. And you know what this is a coming out show of? Mr. Bond. So it's going to be there. Gunnar Helm is going to hurdle somebody, which is good. Mr. Hills, Anthony First, is going to get us two strip away sacks, which is going to be amazing. This is going to be such a phenomenal way and a statement for us to go and what we need to do because we've all booked our trip to Atlanta, Georgia already.
many months ago.
Be on the lookout for every single person on that Friday of Atlanta. We will be hosting a happy hour. I'm throwing it out there right now. And I'll tell you what, if we are not going to host one, Tony Jones is going to host one. So there it is even more. Violence on all levels.
Challenge.
Just so you know, hey, either you're with me or you're against me. And just so you know,
Sith, baby.
Lost.
Sith.
So you come there. I haven't lost. I don't lose when it comes to these. So we're doing it.
Yes. Well, looks like Kali's taking it to the house right now. But before we all take it to the house, I'm gonna give my prediction of 34-13. Sending out the family-friendly bet to my cousins Paul and Alan, who went to A&M. They're Cavs at A&M. So shout out to the cousins, not to the Noops. Just kidding. But it's Thanksgiving. I am thankful for those two. Thankful for you all. Thank you all for another great episode. Thank you all for joining in. But Gabriel is about to blow that horn. So peace, love, and hook 'em.
Shout out to our brothers of shout out to the Pio brothers too, by the way.
Yeah. We are the five.